Hello everybody, I'm here today with an extra bonus video because I'm taking part in the collaboration challenge with Creating with Jovi. Sorry Jovi, I always get mundled up. So this every month Jovi was involved in December dailies, so you know, for most of you you'll know who she is, and if not, go and check out her channel. And also there's a list of other lovely ladies that are part of this monthly collaboration. And let me find my book because I've got the hashtag written down here. So it is hashtag get to know me this month. So for January's collage collaboration hosted by Jovi, it's hashtag get to know me, and there's a few questions that we've got to answer to give us a bit of a clue. I've made myself a scrappy collage because I enjoyed doing the December daily so much. I've got an old National Geographic. I've started putting some of my, got obsessed with tabs since December dailies. I've started doing some stuff which I'll show you at a later date. But I'm here. I've done some gesso over the top, and we'll make a start. I'll make sure I'm in the middle this time because I'm up and I'm down. Okay, on here I've just sort of started doing a little bit of collage. Here is a photo of me because it's supposed to be about get to know me more, get to know me tag. So I've got a photograph in here. This was actually taken in Lille in France, in northern France, and we've been a couple of times, and it's a really lovely place, and it's quite easy to get to from the UK because you can go there straight on Eurotunnel, and it goes to either Paris or you can go further north to Lille and then further on to Brussels. We've actually been all the way to Brussels as well, David and I. So this was taken there, and we sort of, we're a team, David and I, aren't we? So we can't not have David in here, although he's got a few lines, printers playing up. We've got a few lines through him, but this was taken at Lille as well. But this is night time. I couldn't get it any better, but it was sort of in scale for what I wanted here. So we'll put David in there because, you know, I'm my own person. I am very independent, but part of Get to Know Me, as many of you will know, with David chipping in, we are a team. So the first thing is, who is your hero? So I have to say, it's old Florrie. My hero is Florence Nightingale. So it might not come as any surprise to know that I've recently retired from the nursing profession, and I was a nurse for 40 years. And so Florence Nightingale, I have to say, is my hero. And I was quite I've read a little bit more about her ready for doing this, and we used to have to learn about her in nursing school, but I mean, that's a long time ago, isn't it? 1978 is a long time ago, and I couldn't remember every little thing about her. And I didn't realise, go on, we'll have you there, I think. I didn't realise that she was born in Florence, in Italy. So not too far away from Rimini, where Rachel is from Roxy. And she mainly lived in the UK. I think David can lose his feet, it don't matter. And obviously she's very well known. She had a bit of a nickname, the Lady of the Lamp, but she's very well known for the work that she did in the Crimean War, but also what I feel that she's helped the whole, not just in nursing, but and medical profession, in all of us really, to nowadays, to live a lot more healthy and as infection free life as possible. And you know, we think back to the plague in London, and that spread like wildfire, and there weren't the same hygiene steps in place and the same medical advances, and we're in that situation today, but we're so much more fortunate. And I feel that Florence had a big influence and was very instrumental in hygiene, infection control. And I even think back to my nurse training. You know, we used to have to sterilise the trolley, and we used to have to pass exams in infection control. I'm not saying they don't do it now, but it was something that was drummed into us every single day, you know. And this is going back to Florence Nightingale. And you see, back in those days, it wasn't the done thing to train as a nurse. It was okay to be a nurse, but you had to be from the lowly classes, and it was seen a bit like a cleaning up job after everybody else, after the doctors. And I think Florence very much influenced the change, that it was a respectable profession, respectable for people from all classes, all abilities, you know, as long as they cared and they want to do the best by people. Everybody was, you know, able to go and do the nurse training. So she did a nurse training. She badgered her parents so much, so she went and did a nurse training in Germany, and then went to run St Thomas's, what we know as St Thomas's Hospital in London. And there's a big museum there. I've never been, so that's on my list when we're allowed out, when we're allowed to be free. And I'm very interested in that. So yeah, so we have to put who is hero, Florence Nightingale, and I don't know if this is going to work on top of there. I don't think it is, actually. Let's see. Probably end up with a load of splodges. No, I don't think it likes it. Excuse me. Let's see where my Sharpie is. My Sharpie's here. Okay, so we've got Florence Nightingale. And you had to put the reasons why this person was your hero. So my reasons are: 1, changed our world. With improved hygiene, techniques. I had to think about that then. Okay, so that's that. Number 2, she made it possible. She made it possible for all classes to train as nurses. And really, she provided excellent facilities and care and management so nursing management in the Crimea War. Okay, next one. What would you like to do? Where would you like to visit if you could visit anywhere in a day? Well, I could put loads of different places, but we've got these beautiful horses here, and these are the Kelpies. I always want to call them the Selkies, but they're the Kelpies. These are actually in Falkirk in Scotland. So they are not that far away. Well, they're far enough. It's probably, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours journey, I've no idea, to where they are in Scotland. And I've seen them many times. I just want to go to them. I think they are magnificent. Now, they're 30 metres high, and what kelpies are shape-shifting water spirits. And there are many books, and those of you that follow me on Jane Catherine on books, that like reading as well, there are many books that of a mystical nature that take place in Scotland, and there's many myths and legends about these water spirits coming out. There are the Selkies, which is a sort of mystical mermaid. So there's a lot of that sort of history around there. And actually, these are in celebration of all the horse-powered heritage that Scotland has. And I really just want to go and visit there. So that's been on our list. And then, you know, we're going to be doing more things, aren't we, when we're allowed out? So I've chosen that to go to the Kelpies for the day, and I think that would be ticked off my list, and it'd be a lovely day out. I mean, you probably can't see from there, but the size of the people are about here. And they just look magnificent. I mean, they are designed by the sculptor, I'm just reading here, Andy Scott. They were completed in October 2013 and opened in the public April 2014. It's got a visitors centre there, and there's been an improvement in the navigation of the canals. They did a lot of environmental work around there as well when they put these sculptures in, and yeah, lovely, can't wait to go. The next thing is, what is my favourite colour? So my favourite colour is blue, and I'm very much drawn to a teal blue colour, which I've been trying to find. There's a bit on here. I think this is an old children's book, and so I'm going to just put a bit of that up there, I think, just to represent that. I think we'll have it there, because I've got some more photos to put in, guys. In fact, I may well have to put a sheet in. It's going to be short and sweet, but it's surprising. We so enjoyed it, didn't we, looking into the history of things when we did the December dailies. That's why I wanted to give you a bit of information about Florence Nightingale and the Kelpies and things, because it's all, unless you know all these things, it's something new that we're learning. And yeah, I've got something here I can use as a... David's been cutting some card up today for me, and I'm just wondering if there's a chunk that I can use. Actually, I'll have that, because I am going to put a page in here. Not a page, yes, a page, but you know what I mean. I'm going to do a spine, just to add the extra photos in, because it says so your favourite colour, and then finally favourite location. So one of my favourite locations is on the Channel Islands, Jersey, the Channel Island of Jersey, and it's St. Ouens Bay, and I'll show you some photos in a minute, and then I think you'll be able to appreciate as to why St. Ouens Bay is just stunning. I wonder if they'll fit on here. They're quite big, that's the thing. I'm going to do that. I wasn't going to do all this complicated stuff, but it's like you start doing your collage, don't you, and then you just decide something else you want to put on there. I'm going to do it about there. away it goes. Right, okay. So if I got to think about this now, and I'm going to stick this on. No, I think I'll stick it on in this corner. So if I go there like that, and that needs to go on there, yeah. I think I've come to end of my glue about. Okay, so I've got some more glue out, because you know what it's like when you get to the end of your glue stick and it goes everywhere and it gets on your nerves. And I don't think this is going to stick particularly well. I'm going to put a bit of Fabri-Tac down there. Excuse me, I'm leaning. I'm going to get me wet wipe. I think this nail varnish will have to come off. There's bits coming off already, all over. Okay. That's going to take a while, I think, too. I'm going to stick something down there. It may well be that I don't need, yeah, go on then, I'm going to stick that down there. There we go. There's one thing with the Fabri-Tac, you can once it starts drying, it's a bit like rubbery stuff, so you can, I've made a right pig's ear of doing these hinges. There we go. There we are. That will stick down better when it's, let's get this little clip on it and straighten it out a bit. We'll put a little clip on it while it's drying, and we'll put a photo on here. Right, okay. So what I was saying was that St Juan's Bay, I'll show you that one first, because that it's a 5 mile long, beautiful, and this is, you know, this is the Channel Islands, which is in between United Kingdom and the coastline of France, and we love Jersey. It's an amazing place. It's got amazing history to it, and this bay just goes on, and we love it. And then out to sea, there's a lot of ancient turrets and things like that from the Second World War, and this is looking out to sea from the beach, and they're doing some kite surfing, and actually when you're landing by plane, you can see you sort of land right over this, right over the top of here. Also, they've got the White House, which is up there on top, and then the airport is over here. The airport, you sort of up a bit and land. So I'm going to put that on my other page, but I think this will, I'm going to tear some of the, we don't need as much sky, do we really? There we go. Let me cut this. So I'm going to put that on there. So I think this is the last prompt. So I've done about Florence Nightingale, my heroine, should I call her, and I've done about the Kelpies, which is a lovely place to go and visit, just far enough I think for the day. And then now, see, do I want to put it on the right way so you can see it when you open it? I think I do actually. We can change our mind, can't we? We can change our minds. Put that straight in the bin, otherwise it'll get sticky everywhere. Okay, I'm going to put some, sorry, I have to lean over because all my stuff's over here. I'm going to put some pretty blossom when I can find the end. That's it. Okay, take that off now, hopefully. Still being a bit of a stickler, isn't it? So I may well have to hold on to that when I've stopped filming. Okay, so on here, shall we put it that way? No, I'm going to do this way. Where have we got that? Yeah. About there. Okay. So we're going to put, we'll have the beach end there. Still got a bit of that in there, so we've got a bit of difference. There we go. I'm going to put that on there. Just glue it over here out the way. So go and check out everybody that's doing this collaboration. I think it's lovely to see how we all interpret it and do it differently. We've got the same prompts, but all do it slightly differently, and obviously we've got more of our own personal images on there. Okay, so that's the kelpies, and I'm going to put scent ones. So that's scent, and it's spelt O-U-E-N, scent ones. It looks like Ouens, but it's one, St. One's Bay. There we go. And then on here, there we go, that's nice. I'm going to stick the rest of that on because I can. There we go. Tell I like blue, can't you? It's a good job. It's probably why I live by the sea. Okay, and then here I think I'm going to put something else with the kelpies. So I am going to just tear this off. This is going to have to be done carefully. Okay. We can just turn that bit in, can't we? Oh no. So that can go there, as soon as I've ripped it. It's only on copier paper. You know, sometimes it can be, it's only 80 GSM, and it's can easily rip when you're trying to do it with your tear ruler, but never mind. We'll have to fix that horse's head, look. See if we could get him, you know, like you do when you break your favourite ornament. And I'm going to put that like that. So that will be our new tag. You'll have to read around corners, won't you? Let's just what a shame that happened. Never mind. It's stuck down now, so we are stuck with it. Okay. And then last but not least, you can see, actually I'm going to mirror that, because can you see that's where that goes there, look, just from a bit of a different shot. The only thing is though that that's where the C ends. Now I'm going to cover that. Going to cover that up. I'd like to get that on. I'd like to get some of the kite surfing on. Okay, and you'll be going, oh, there were a lot easier way of doing that, Catherine. Just go da 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 da. What are you faffing at? But there we go. I never make life easy for myself. No, no, that's something else. I always do things the most difficult way. Unless somebody tells me how to do it better. So I'm not stubborn like that. If I'm quite happy to learn, but oh, I always do things the hard way. I'm going to do it like that. Take it up there. Take it to that end there. There we go. I mean, I've had to patch up a load of different photographs, so I don't think we've done bad. Apart from that poor horse. Okay. This is some more on National Geographic book. Okay, so there we have it. Do I want to put a bit of that on? No, it'll be far too much blue. Far too much blue. And I tell you what I am going to put on there though. I'm going to put a nice label on there, just so I can write my hashtag. Sorry guys, I'm not sure. I want one with no writing on. Yes, got one here. Okay, and I'll put that over there, I think. So we are hashtag get to know me. Okay, so this is January 2021. Okay then, that will be nice. That will do us. Oh, I'm going to put that on there just for a little bit of colour. there we are. So that's my spread for #GetToKnowMe. Lovely collaboration hosted by Jovi. So this is me here, and obviously Dave. We've got David lurking in the background, because that's he lurks in the background, doesn't he? He's a big help. So my heroine is Florence Nightingale, and all the things that I've explained. I'd like to go to the Kelpies for the day, which is in Scotland, in Falkirk. Here is like a touch of my favourite teal. I like tealy blue green. And then my favourite place is St Juan's Bay in Jersey. So I've put this in here, which will you know, I'll glue it down better when I'm off camera, and then I can just clip it and let it dry. So there's the beautiful St Juan's Bay, and a bit of information about my Kelpies. And yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed doing that. It sort of makes you think outside the box a little bit. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next video. Take care, bye.